You know that feeling, right? The one where you work incredibly hard, but financially, you feel like you're just not getting anywhere? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why that happens and talk about one simple concept that might just change everything for you.
I mean, have you ever really felt that? You're putting in all the hours, you're doing what you're supposed to do, but when you look at your bank account, the progress just isn't there. It's this super frustrating cycle, and it's way more common than you think.
So if that sounds familiar, I want you to know one thing. You are so not alone. And here's the kicker. The answer isn't just to work harder. Nope. As we're about to see, it's about something else entirely.
Okay, let's get into it. This feeling, we're going to call it the quiet frustration. It's that nagging sense that what you put in just doesn't match what you get out, financially speaking. It kind of just simmers there under the surface, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. You wake up early, you work all day, you come home totally wiped out. You're doing all the right things, but the money part, that feeling of stability, it just doesn't seem to show up. It really does feel less like a journey and more like a treadmill. You're running hard, but you're not actually going anywhere.
And that's the real head-scratcher, isn't it? We're all taught from day one. Work hard, get rewarded. Simple. So when your bank account doesn't reflect that effort, what do? We blame ourselves. We think, I must be doing something wrong. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the whole formula is missing a piece?
Because, look, the issue here is almost never about laziness or lack of dedication. It's not about how hard you're working. It's all about where your money is actually going. Think of it like this. It's a navigation problem, not an engine problem. You've got plenty of power, but no steering wheel.
So when we feel this way, our brain usually jumps to one solution. It's almost automatic. We're going to call this the income myth. And while it seems logical on the surface, it's actually kind of a trap.
Right? The first thought is always, if I just made more money, everything would be fine. But here's the catch, the little secret that gets so many of us. If you don't have a plan for your money, getting more of it just means, well, more of it disappears. It just vanishes, and you're left wondering, wait a minute, where did it all go?
And honestly, that's the real danger here. Chasing a higher income without having a solid structure in place, it's just a recipe for burnout. It's like trying to fill a bucket that's full of holes. You can pour water in faster and faster, but you're just getting more exhausted, and the bucket never actually gets full.
Okay, so this whole idea, this lack of structure, this leaky bucket, it leads us to our main concept, money without a map. And it's the perfect way to think about why you might feel like you're just walking in circles, even though you're working so hard.
So, what exactly is a financial map? It's actually super simple. It's about deciding where your money is going to go before you even get it. That's it. It's this huge shift from being reactive, like, oh man, where did my paycheck go, to being proactive and intentional with it. Because without that map, a lot of us get stuck in what you could call the payday circle. Here's how it works. You get paid. Boom, the big stuff. Rent, the car payment, takes a huge chunk. Then the rest of it just kind of bleeds away. A coffee here, a subscription there, that one thing you saw online, and before you know it, you're at zero, and the whole frustrating cycle just starts all over again. And a few common habits keep this whole thing spinning. Like saying you'll save whatever's left over, which, let's be real, is usually nothing. Or maybe using a credit card to plug the holes, or just thinking 1 month at a time. And the big one, just not looking at your bank account, because it's too stressful. Sound familiar to anyone? But here's the good news. You can absolutely break out of that circle. It all starts by giving your money a direction. And listen, this isn't about building some crazy complicated spreadsheet or getting a degree in finance. It's about one simple, powerful change in how you think.
Here it is. This is the big shift. The old way of thinking is just hope. Man, I hope I have something left over. The new mindset is a decision. I'm going to decide what I keep first. So instead of paying all your bills and then seeing if there's anything left for you, you flip it. You pay yourself first. You put money toward your goals, savings, paying down debt, whatever, and then you figure out the rest. It's a total game changer.
And once you make that change, everything starts to feel different. All of a sudden, your spending isn't random, it's intentional. Bills aren't these scary surprises anymore because you already planned for them. And you start to see real growth, for real, even if it's small at first. It stops feeling like some mysterious magic and starts feeling like simple math.
All right, so this brings us to our final piece of the puzzle. Let's call it effort plus guidance. This is the magic formula. This is where all that hard work you're already doing
finally starts to pay off because now it has a purpose.
And you got to remember this. Nobody is born knowing this stuff. Managing money isn't some secret talent you either have or you don't. No way. It's a skill. It's just like learning to cook or ride a bike. It's something you can learn, you can practice, and you can get better at, for sure.
I love this analogy because it just sums it all up. You know, your effort without any guidance, it's like rowing a boat as hard as you can, but with no compass. You can have the biggest muscles in the world. You can be rowing your heart out, but you're just going in circles. You end up exhausted and you're no closer to shore.
So if there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. Your effort is not the problem. You are already working hard. You do not need to work harder. What you need is to give that effort a map, a direction. Because once you do that, the exact same effort you're putting in right now, that's what starts moving you forward. That's what builds real security.
So I'll just leave you with this question. Your effort, your time, your energy, it is so valuable. You're already spending it every single day. The only real question is, where are you going to decide to point it first? Thanks for joining this explainer.